Hello everyone, class 8 student. I am your science teacher Rashid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class, here we will have to explain about the chapter number 2, which is called as microorganism. So on which we have to explain about the harmful microorganism. Harmful microbes. Other harmful microbes, or it is also called as microorganisms. So what are these harmful microorganisms? This is the, we know very well, there is a possibility to watch some impact of the microorganism have to their liability, or you can say some of the microorganisms are useful to us while some of the other are harmful to us as well. So in that sequence we have to know that we have to explain about the harmful microorganisms. So what are these harmful microorganisms? We know very well, because the microorganisms, some of the microbes can carry or they may be the medium for causing disease or spreading disease from one healthy person to from an unhealthy person to unhealthy person, from an unhealthy person to a healthy person. So we can say that this is act as a pathogens. So some of the microorganisms that can act as a pathogens are, that means causing agent. So most of the diseases can be spread through the microorganism, in which one is protozoans, that is a microorganism which cannot itself produces, but it can be carried through the different media or different sources. We know very well the typhoid, the malaria. These are the such diseases that cannot be caused directly, but they can be produced in our body for the different sources, by the different media, the different means. So here we have to study about in which some of the disease causing microorganism in human. Disease causing microorganism in humans. So what are these disease causing microorganism in human? So we can say that most of the diseases that can be caused due to the microorganism, in which we know very well some of the diseases cannot be spread from one person to another person, but other diseases that can be transferred or communicate from one person to another person. We know very well some of the diseases can be spread throughout the physical contact, and some of the other diseases that can also be transferred through the air as well. We know very well the influenzas, the common flu, common cold. These diseases can be transferred from an unhealthy person to a healthy person by without contacting to one another. That means they can be transfer or communicate from one person to another person with the help of the air or into our environment directly by sneezing and coughing. So for the droplets in which these microorganisms are present, they can be spread the disease from one person to another person. We know as well some of the pathogens that can carry what the diseases from one person to another person. So we know very well in case of malaria, there is a mosquito named as female Anopheles. So these protozoans or these microorganisms could not direct contact it. It can be carried through the can be carried by it can be carried by the a carrier known as carrier. What are these? These can be carried out by the some animal. These can be carried through the some animals from the unhealthy person to the healthy person. Suppose if the malarial parasite that can be caused malaria, which is denoted or carried out by these female Anopheles, this can start this can take place where there is a parasites are available. So the body into the body of these female Anopheles, that is a mosquito, can carry a malarial parasite from an unhealthy person to a healthy person. So it is a type of communicable disease. Why? Because it can be spread through one person to another, or it can be spread from one person to another person, and the medium by which it can be spread, that is called its pathogens, the malarial parasite. The malarial parasite is so class, as you know that the female Anopheles is the carrier for malarial parasite, which is called as Plasmodium vivax. So these Plasmodium vivax that can be carried by a female Anopheles. This female Anopheles carried the Plasmodium vivax, a malarial parasite. So that means the malaria can be caused from one unhealthy person to a healthy person by a carrier which is known as mosquito, which is named as the female Anopheles. It can be acted as a carrier or the sources, or you can say the media for communicating or for spreading the disease to the other one. And this type of a diseases which can be spread from one person to other person, that one is called as communicable diseases. So there are the different type of diseases that can be spread through one person, from one person to another person, by means of air, water, food, or by the other means or the different sources by which they can be spread from one person to another person. That one is called as communicable diseases. Communicable diseases may be most examples are like a cholera, common cold, flu, TB, and the tuberculosis, cholera, etc. These can be communicable diseases. How we can prevent? How we can prevent from these communicable diseases? So the preventions. Prevention of communicable disease. Prevention of communicable diseases. Prevention from communicable disease. Prevention from communicable disease. So how we can prevent ourselves from these communicable diseases? What are the process criteria to be kept very safe from these such type of so we first of all we have to use use the handkerchief wherever it has to be used at public places. We have to use the handkerchief for what? For handkerchiefs on the nose as well as handkerchief on nose and mouth as well. Why? Because if some of the microbes that can traveling here and there at public places, so it should not be entered through our mouth and nose. So we should have to use the nose and mouth. When it has to be used? While we are sneezing or coughing. So at the time of a public places, when there is a sneezing or coughing is may followed, so you have to use the handkerchief. Why? Because it should has the better prevention to spread throughout the other one. That means it should not be spread from one person to another person, and as well as keep distance and keep distance and keep a proper distance. Next one is number 2. What we have to do in that cases? In case we should avoid the consuming. We should avoid the using or consuming. We should avoid the using or consuming the uncovered food. See the uncovered food materials. Why? Because the food material is the open invitation for the diseases to spread throughout. So we should avoid this. Next is we should protect ourselves. We should protect ourselves from what? From the such type of stings, such type of what we can say, the microbes through the insect like we should prevent. We should protect us. We should protect us from. We should protect us from insect like mosquito and fly as well. So the disease could not be spread through one to another. Next is we should avoid the physical distance. That means physical contact. We should avoid physical contact. Suppose while moving or while going to a public place, so we should avoid to physical context. Why? Because if we do not avoid these, so there will be chance to communicate disease from one to another, and we should not let the water collect in the coolers. We should not let collect water into the cooler. Why? Because if there is a cooler, might be there are the microbes that can collect over there, and these insect may produces some of the medium by spreading diseases. So for today, this is the topic. We will discuss to the next day to the next topic. Thank you for being here.